Hey everybody, this is Charles from Wonder Unit. I just want to show you a video of me demonstrating using VR in Shot Generator and Storyboarder to show you just kind of how fast you can make a scene from scratch. So what I did is I created a scene in Shot Generator that just was, it just has a room, and I imported this sofa chair. And then when I went into VR, I just added this character, moved him to the chair, and then just started rotating his bones to pose him. So in this case, I'm just kind of making, I guess, the Captain Kirk pose, where he's just, embracing the sides. And then once I was done with that pose, I duplicated the chair, duplicated the character, and then here I wanted to make a more relaxed pose, so he's sitting off to the side, leaning against the edge of the sofa chair. I should say that I'm doing this all using the Oculus Quest, so it's just running on a MacBook and running on the Oculus. The VR is running on the Oculus Quest, connected to the MacBook. So everything you see here is being done continuously, but I did speed the video up about 2.5 times. So everything you're about to see in this video takes about 20 minutes. I think the total time of the video is about a little less than 10 minutes, because of the speed up. So here, let's see. I guess I didn't like that pose, so I'm changing it, but I'll actually change it again because I don't quite like that pose. Anyways, here I'm going to, I think, clone this character, clone the chair again. And what am I gonna do with this person? Oh yeah, I'm gonna do like a sort of like a crossed leg, like a male crossed leg pose. Pretty simple based on the previous pose, cloning it. It's pretty easy to pose. You just grab a bone, use the grip trigger, and then rotate the controller, and that gives you, it basically allows you to just pose a character pretty quickly. We will have IK in fairly soon, where you'll just be able to move around the control points. And I think that'll be pretty nice. But you'll be able to switch live between FK and IK. That's that. But I think one of the things that's nice about VR is just how fast you can create a whole scene. So here I'm about 5 minutes into posing, which is pretty cool, considering that I started with nothing and I have this somewhat interesting scene. I'm gonna continue through and just create some kind of fun poses. I think, what am I gonna do in this case? I think what I'm gonna do is have him actually draped backwards down over the chair. And it's kind of fun. Let's see. What else do I wanna talk about? Let's see. So there are a couple things that we've been making changes to. So for one case, we have this constrain mode when you're dragging objects around, which I do use in this case. So when you're dragging an object around, it's very easy that the rotation can get off by like 1/2 degree or something like that. And it's really annoying trying to like get everything back to like total straight up. So if you're dragging using the primary trigger and you press the secondary trigger, it'll keep constrained the rotation of the object. And I know that sounds weird, but when you're in the VR and you use it, you'll be like, oh, I totally understand what's going on. So it's pretty simple. I think in this case, I'm making a pose where the person's kind of forward posture in the chair, and then gonna like hug the knees. let's see. Some complaints that I have about the system, the way that it works, is that it's still a little too hard to hover over the bones. So you'll see me kind of struggling with that. I'll think I'm over a bone and then I don't actually get it. It's kind of annoying. I think one of the solutions will be to make the hit area for the bone a little larger. And I think that'll be pretty easy to do and like make for nicer user interface. Here you see me accidentally going through bones and then selecting, like I select the leg bone underneath, and that's kind of annoying. You can fix this by like looking at it from a different angle, but that's that. Another thing is that you'll notice me posing the hands, which are actually not too bad in VR. It's like especially easy to pose the hands, especially compared to doing it in 2D. However, it's still kind of annoying, and so what we're gonna have is pose presets for that, specifically for the hands. Oh, here you can see that I'm rotating it, but I'm snapping the rotation. Here I was thinking about how to pose him, and then I thought, oh, maybe it would be fun to have him stand on the ledge, sort of balancing. So I rotate that center hip bone to put him off balance, and then essentially try to balance his pose with the other limbs, kind of balancing a center of gravity. I think the end result is like, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I'm like, this looks okay. Move him up a little, make him like tippy toe. Okay, this looks pretty cool. Now I'm going to change the head position so that all the characters are kind of looking at this guy that's balancing on the edge of the chair there. Right down to the here I'm gonna add a camera. I'm gonna add a camera over here behind the character, looking up at the guy who's standing on the edge, and then I'm just gonna go center. I guess I wasn't happy with exactly where that was. Then I'm gonna come back over here and kind of change the head position, and then add a camera, like kind of through the legs, kind of, I guess, is an artistic shot. And let's see, I guess I'm kind of happy with this. This looks fine. Let's see, how does that look? Looks good enough. I go back. Oh, here I'm changing the morph targets for the character, so I'm gonna make him skinny, make a couple of the guys fat. Make them a little different, so they look all kind of slightly different. Look, I'm double checking that my camera positions are okay. And one of the nice things about being in VR is like you just get a sense of scale that you don't otherwise. Here I bounced out of VR and I'm looking at it in the shot generator, so I'm switching through the cameras. And I'm just kind of seeing like, are these the cameras I want? And so I can kind of go and then subsequently like move the cameras around to get the sort of perfect framing. And the end result are these shots that I made really quickly just by inserting them back in a storyboarder. So you can kind of get this scene of conversation between a bunch of people with this guy standing on the ledge, and then the reaction to all of them. So that's basically this scene done in 22 minutes, and that's about it. Cool. Thanks. Bye.